Welcome once again to our weekly, not weekly, but bi-weekly conversation with Irma Payan. Irma, thank you for joining. How are you? Ready for this brief conversation?
I am ready.
That's good. I like that music. I noticed that you like it too.
Yes, that's my jam.
As we used to call them, right? That's good. Well, this conversation again is meant to be brief. Arizona Barrio Stories and AARP, Arizona Hispanic Connection, we collaborate and we post things that are educational and also fun. We have had some events that are very fun, and then we usually have like something new that people don't know, or a helpful tip or what have you. So what are we going to talk about today, Irma?
Today, I want to do very brief because I could go long on this, but talking about people's pictures, photo albums. People might have photo albums in the garage, heaven forbid. They might have them at their nana's house, and maybe every once in a while somebody will pull out a photo album and they discover the pictures are turning yellow, or maybe they're stuck. So I want to talk about that today. A lot of us grew up with this type of insert inside a photo album, and when you look at it, it might look okay, but then your picture might get really stuck, and it's hard, or you can't even take it out anymore. So I had thought, I really need to say something. We might have an old picture, and hopefully it'll still come out. But when you have a picture, you really need to invest a little bit of money into some plastic inserts. And with these inserts, they're acid free, and you can put your pictures in it, and they're protected. So, I know a lot of us might have those old albums. I encourage people to very carefully take your photos out of that, put them in another container. And not only that, I encourage people to scan them, because maybe there's somebody in your family that, I don't want to say hoard, but they have all the pictures and they don't want to share them. But it might be a picture of your nana and you thought, man, I wish I could have that. Well, if you scan it, then you are able to email it to everybody. But I would suggest first, when you look through your photos, is organize them. Okay, this is family, this is immediate family, these are my siblings. Organize your photos first and then start scanning them. Back in the day, my mom was guilty of this. She'd get a pen and write on the photo. Please don't write on your photos. Maybe get a Post-it and put it on the back of the photo. Identify who it is, and if you know what year it was, then maybe jot down the year. But in 10 years, maybe if you're not around, who's going to be able to identify who's in it? So I encourage people, first of all, get your photos out of those old containers or photo albums, because they might make your photos disintegrate and they crumble, and then you won't have a photo at all. So scan them and, take extra care, because those are treasures. Those are gems.
And you are bringing up a great point, because I think everybody has old pictures, old photos, and the elements can even damage them if we are not careful. We don't store them in proper temperatures, etc. So I think this is a great point to preserve our history, our family pictures, etc. I was telling you off the air that my family have a valise, right? And all the pictures, we have them in the valise. And I asked the family, can I take the valise with me so that I can scan them small, and then we'll put them in the cloud somewhere so that anybody has access to them, right? I think that would be another. I think preserving the physical picture, it has its you could say sentimental value. It has a value that the electronic picture doesn't have. So by all means, we need to preserve those. But then another option could be, in addition to that, is to scan them and put them somewhere in the cloud, and you can give access to family members. So when they need a picture or what have you, it's handy. And not only that, Irma, but how about the videos? You know, they used to the technology has evolved so much. You know, there could be people who had the videos on little small cassettes or what have you, and now everything is digital. So I think this is an amazing and an important topic. I'm sure there are businesses out there who can
I
do
was
it
just going to
for
say,
you.
there are places that will transfer your old VHS or your old whatever it is that you have that's not, it's almost obsolete, but they will transfer it for you. You have
Yeah,
to pay a fee, but at least it's still preserved. It
I
might be
know.
an old quinceañera or an old
Right.
wedding, but you know, you
I know
want
how to do that. So if anybody, I'm allowing my number to run
to.
there. I know how to do it, and because if you pay somebody, it's gonna be expensive, depending on how many videos you have, etc. I can share the way I do it, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper. But you're gonna have to invest time to do it. So or either you do it, or you pay money, and then you have somebody else do it. But I think this is a great topic that we all have to somehow deal with, you know, that the old pictures, the memories, right? So it's a great topic. So, you know, because you do, there's a lot of posting that goes on the Arizona Barrio stories. So
I was just going
go,
to say that a
go
lot of
ahead.
people
Yeah.
take pictures of pictures and it loses resolution, or it
Hmm.
comes out blurry, or there's a shine to it. We
Right.
highly encourage you, don't do that. I mean, if that's the only thing you can do, fine. But we encourage you, scan them first and then upload it. I will even help people scan. If they don't have a scanner, if they don't know how to do it, I will help you. But
Great.
yeah, pictures of pictures come out very distorted. They come out low resolution and blurry. So, you know,
Yeah.
let's try to help each other.
Perfect. Great conversation. Let's move on to our second and final point, which are events. Again, I would like to just to say a few words about the event on Saturday in Avondale. That was the first time that we did an event in Avondale, and it was, I call it a total success. What was your thought?
I was amazed at how many people were there. You know, that's the first time I think we've gone that west. And
Right.
there was a lot of people, and it
Yeah.
was good. It was very good.
We had 70, actually about 72 people that were there, and that venue is just amazing. It's provided by the city of Avondale. If anybody wants a venue there, I think that the prices are very, very reasonable, and the venue itself is I would say pretty new, if not new. And then the screens that they have for PowerPoints, the sound is impeccable. I mean, it was just a great experience, and we had a good meal as well. So let me just let's end, Irma, if you don't mind, by telling folks that we will continue to have events. We will continue to have events in the community. The next one is August the 5th, but I regret to tell everyone that registrations are now closed. You have no idea. In 24 hours, Irma, the number reached like to 70, 75. So by now, we have registered 100, and even I have received emails of people telling me, "Can I still go?" I said, "Look, you can still go, and if people don't show up, then that would make room for you, but I cannot guarantee it, right?" So anyway, the events are very, very good. In the near future, also, we're going to be showing the history of Mexican music, and then Arizona's Mexican heritage. Again, what we did in Avondale, we'll have it at Post 41. So both the painting event, the history of Mexican music, and the Arizona Mexican heritage, again, the documentary by Dr. P. Dimas, will take place at Post 41, and a very special event in December. So you want to stay tuned, because we are having very, very fun and fun with purpose events. Don't you agree with that?
Very much so. I want to encourage people, anybody watching, if you're not a member of Arizona Barrio Stories, please join. Some people will come to our site, but they're only visitors and they won't get updates. They won't see upcoming events. So please join. Make sure you say yes to the following the rules, but please join. We look at those numbers daily, and we don't want people to miss out on events. Say, well, I didn't know about this.
Right.
Please join.
Definitely. Irma, thank you very much. Brief conversation, 10.5 minutes. That's great. See you. We're recording this evening, so we'll see you later on. Take care.
I'll see you soon.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.